Hi guys, Sister Scaleback Kathy coming in for my week 75 gastric bypass RNY update. I had surgery June 16th, 2014 at Toronto Western Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My highest weight was 361 pounds. The day of surgery I was 339 pounds. The last time I came to you was just before Christmas. I was 231 pounds. And then over Christmas, I gained a little bit of weight, and I am now 237 pounds. So I had a 6-pound gain over Christmas. It's okay, I expected it. And I went knowingly off track, off the rails, as they say. So I'm okay. I will take that back off again. I've been doing a lot of thinking about a video I saw not too long ago. Randy Jill VSG put out, or VSG Granny as she was formerly known, put out a video about, some challenges and questions that she was tagged in for 2015. So the 2015 tag. I didn't write down all the questions, sorry, but the basic gist is, what three things or what main things did you really learn in 2015? And like Randy, I just wanted to mention I've become a lot more inward, a lot more reflective. Not to say I don't have a lot of outings and a lot of friends around as well, but one thing I did notice in 2015 is that I talk a lot. And it's what I do for a living. I work in a call center. I'm on the phones all day. And I've just always been a talker. And like Randy as well, even as I was big, 360 pounds, I enjoyed friends. I enjoyed a social life. I had a lot of confidence. And a lot of people had confidence in me. When I lost the weight, which was purely, the reason I had the weight loss surgery was purely health related. It was not to look better, although that's supposedly a side benefit. When I had the surgery and I lost the weight, I did discover that my confidence started to shrink a little bit. And as a result, I tried to turn towards something that would help me feel better other than food. And that thing was yoga. And now the first thing you think of when you think of yoga is all of these pretzel positions and shapes. And that is not what I mean. Yoga is a spiritual process. It's an inward, reflective, meditative process that a person can go through. And yes, eventually there are positions that you can sit in that help you get a flow of energy through you in a more effective manner, which is, but the whole process of all of this put together is called yoga. And anyway, I'm not going to go into a whole bunch about it. But the one thing I learned in 2015 is that I'm very outward. I'm very, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm very, I don't want to say narcissistic, but I'm very visual. I like to show and display and just put it out there. I'm an open book, to tell you the truth, is what I am. And I don't care. I really don't care. But one thing that I've really struggled with for a lot of years was looking inward. Because when I look inward at myself, it's scary. I have a lot of bottled up emotions. I have a lot of hidden things that I've learned to suppress very well. And I think we all do. And yoga helps you get in touch with that part of you that, believe it or not, is actually gets past all of that as well. It goes right to the source of creation, almost, like right to the source of who you are as a spiritual being, not a physical person, not a thinking intellectual person, but it gets past all of that stuff. And if you sit and meditate and you quiet your thoughts, your beliefs, and your body, you can really transform yourself. You can transform your whole life. So that's what I have learned in 2015. And Randy, I know that you've been studying a form of yoga as well. There are different forms, different types. And my yoga that I follow is through the Isha Foundation, ISHA Foundation. And I'm just learning. So, I mean, I have a lot to learn. I can't even sit cross-legged yet on a floor because I still have a lot of lower body weight. I would say most of my weight is from the waist to the thigh, in that area, in the hips, the butt, still. And so there's a lot of positions, just even sitting cross-legged, that I have trouble with. I have yet to plank, Elizabeth, and so I'm really worried that I'm going to go to WLSFA and there's going to be this big group plank and I'm not going to be able to do it because of how heavy I am in that area still. But anyway, these are all insecurities, but I'm an open book about them, so I don't make any qualms about it. I do like to be a little quieter now. I like to sit and meditate. I don't think I would have been this way at 361 pounds. I think that when you're that big, you're in a prison. You're a slave to your body when you are obese, and it is such a struggle daily to live with that immense pressure of being so big that it's very difficult to think of anything else or to get past the physical. And so it's nice to get past the physical now that I'm able to. I still do need to and want to improve my physical condition, but I'm doing it with an awareness of the difference between my physical and my spiritual and my intellectual being. And my physical isn't all there is to the world. And it's actually a very small part to what life is all about. After all, we are all going to die someday. It's the nature of life. It is ultimately we are walking towards death. I'm 49 years old, and so we never know how much time we have left. I've had friends die in their 20s and their 30s. Christmas Eve, for those of you who don't know, I've done a few videos in the past, so I just thought I'd let you know. I have a dog. I had a dog. His name was Memphis. I'm a huge Elvis fan, and so my dog was named after the city that Elvis lives in. And he passed away on Christmas Eve. He was actually, we took him to the vet and tried to have it done as peacefully as we could because he was suffering. And so you won't hear him huffing and puffing in my videos anymore like he used to. But he was 17 years old. He lived a great life, and he went out in a peaceful manner. So we're relieved about that. But things like that over a lifetime. I mean, that's a dog. It's a pet, and he was like family to us. They put life in perspective, and all the more so when it's a human being that you love. And so my goal for the next year, for 2016, is to become less concerned about weight and yet still aware enough about my weight that I don't allow it to, get anywhere near where it used to be. Not to a debilitating, slave-ridden level, but to get in tune with nature and with the spiritual side of things. That's really what I wanted to say, and I want to thank Randy for putting that video out there because I felt I understood what you were saying, and I totally felt completely on that level with you. So I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that's thinking that way and feeling that way, and it's wonderful to hear. And I hope you guys had a wonderful 2015. I don't know who to tag, so I'll just say whoever has not done that tag, put a video out and let us know how your 2015 went and what you learned and what you're looking forward to in 2016. Hope we all see you in Nashville. My husband and I are looking forward to it. And if you have any questions or comments about yoga or weight loss in general, RNY, my husband had VSG, make a comment down below or get in touch with me through private message, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have. Hopefully we'll see you in another week or two. And if not, you can always go over to Mr. Natural VSG. I do updates for him. I just put one out for him today, with him today. And he's doing terrific as well. So I hope you check that out. Have a great week, everybody, and keep smiling. Bye.